We are inside a municipal stadium in downtown Gaziantep, which has been now turned into relief camps by the Turkish government, and thousands of families who have been devastated by the 7.8 magnitude which struck Turkey and Syria on Monday early hours are now living here. We have been meeting thousands of children who have lost their families and pregnant women. In fact, one of the women who is standing right behind me, she is 8 months pregnant, but the unfortunate part is that there is no medication, not enough food, not enough water, no basic amenities which the survivors can avail. Of course, many countries have extended their help. The Turkish government is also trying its best to help the people, but all that help is not suffice to counter a tragedy of this magnitude. We have been speaking to lots of survivors, and they are telling us that they are struggling to keep themselves alive, in absence of basic amenities. And the weather here is extremely cold. It's really harsh, and in this kind of a temperature, people do not even have enough covering or layers of blankets to keep themselves warm. And this is the situation on the ground, where there are layers of devastation and human tragedy. We have been getting the reports. We were in the Indian Army hospital, which was set up in 5 hours after the earthquake struck Turkey. The doctors, the surgeons there are conducting surgeries. Leg amputation surgery was conducted day before yesterday on a man who was under the debris of his own house for more than 20 hours. So that is the situation on the ground, where all the countries, everybody is trying their best to help people recover from this kind of a tragedy, but it's still it's extremely tragic on the ground. It's day 7 since of the rescue operation, since the earthquake has struck, and with each passing second, the rescuers are telling us that it has become a race against time. With each passing second, it is becoming, the chances of bringing people out alive from under the rubble or under the debris is getting slimmer, because to survive without food and water for more than 6 days under rubble is almost next to impossible. We really hope that people are alive down there, but the unfortunate truth on the ground is that rescuers are telling us all they expect to find now are the dead bodies. Now these are the relief camps being set up by the Turkish government. There are many volunteers of organizations, NGOs, who are here to help the people, but survivors are telling us that it's extremely difficult for them to survive in absence of basic amenities like food, water, heating system, and of course medication. Now I will speak to them. They are volunteers. They are here to help. They are working around the clock to ensure that people get what they really need. We first would like to really thank you for the efforts you are making. Which organization are you from?
Afad.
Afad.
Yes.
Your name is?
Mustafa. My name is Mustafa.
Mustafa, thank you for speaking to us. So what can you tell us about the situation? Is it improving, or because we have been meeting a lot of survivors, and of course it's understandable, and they are telling us that, they are struggling to keep themselves alive. There is lack of food, lack of water, lack of heating systems. So how is the situation on the ground?
As the situation is still really bad, because that was enormous earthquake, and every time we have a lot of aftershock because of the earthquake. But situation is improving, going to good, because too many people survived. Yes, too many people died, but this is reality, and we have a lot of things for other people. The Turkish state always behind us, always side us. When we need anything, our government to give to us. We expect to life. We expect to return to normal life as soon as possible.
This used to be, we really hope that too. This used to be a municipal stadium, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. How many families are right now being accommodated here?
As I know, we have more or less 500 tents here. Each tent, 2 families.
Each tent, 2 families.
Yes. Maybe 500
right.
families is here,
and there are
total people there, maybe 5,000 people is here.
5,000 people are here, and there are many pregnant women as well.
Yeah.
And there are many infants. They are telling us that there is no medication. You just supplied some packets of milk to a 10-day-old baby to his family. So as we really hope that situation comes back to normal as soon as possible, by when, I mean, what do you expect in the days to come?
My first expect, of course, a normal life. I think actually we don't need too much things, because as I said, we have everything here. I don't know what can I say about these situations, because it's really bad. Casualties, a lot of damaged buildings, and we can't enter the halls, we can't enter our apartments because of the damage, because of the risk. But as you see, too many people take a risk because they don't want to live outside.
Yes.
Because of the cold.
Yes.
And there's a too much pregnant woman as here. And in this tent, we are setting up new tents for pregnant women.
Okay, so new tents are being set up for pregnant women.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Right.
And this blanket and food for her. Yes.
Thank you for speaking to us, and thank you for the work you are doing. So he just told us that even those buildings which have not collapsed after the first earthquake, their base has become weak, and it's a risk to live under them, but the families are forced to live there because they cannot risk the lives of their children living on the streets in this kind of a harsh temperature. But there are many families who are forced to live on the streets as well. There are many Syrian refugees who were taking a refuge in Turkey, and now after the earthquake their makeshift settlements have also been collapsed. They are completely destroyed, and now they are forced to live on the streets with their kids. And though help is continuously coming, you can see the blankets are being kept here, but still it is not, it's not suffice considering the kind of devastation Turkey has seen. It's not enough, and in fact for hundreds of families, these camps have also become a luxury. And as Mustafa was telling us, that each camp has 2 families, and there are about 500 camps. More camps are now being set up. I'll tell you that the regions affected by Monday's earthquake are home to an estimated 13.5 million people, including as many as 2 million refugees, primarily from Syria. The earthquake has killed more than 25,000 people in Turkey and Syria as of now, and tens of thousands of buildings have been destroyed. Thousands of families have lost their home. Thousands of children have lost their families. In fact, not just the new buildings, but historical monuments, historical structures have also been damaged. We were showing you visuals from Gaziantep Castle, which is a historical structure made from natural rocks during the Roman era, more than 2,000-year-old. That structure has also been devastated, damaged by the earthquake, and the scientists are saying that they have never seen anything like this. In fact, we have also met many families, a 10-day-old baby who had nothing, no baby food or milk to eat. The humanitarian organizations, the governments, and other countries as well, India including, and being one of the first countries to help. Everybody is trying their best to help these people, but right now the kind of devastation on the ground we are witnessing, the kind of layers of human tragedy we are witnessing, Turkey and Syria definitely need more help. So we would request you to send in as much help as you can, and also keep praying for the people of Turkey.